Hi folks, I'm going to read for you today the opening of my memoir, Becoming Patrick, which is about growing up adopted and reconnecting with my family of origin. If you want any more information about the book or to order, you can visit my website at www.patrickmc.com. The book is also available on Amazon. This is Chapter 1, September 1990, Kansas City, Missouri. Mom, what can you tell me about my adoption? The question is out. For all my life, it's been a hammer that could shatter a glass house with a tap. After approaching the brink many times during her visit from Chicago, after years of the relentless inner chant, "Who am I?" I've sat her down in my living room and finally spilled it out. Her face registers little, maybe a hint of anxiety, or is that relief? She stands, sighs, and leaves the room. Surely she's coming back. Surely the glass house was only in my mind, which now races out of control. Yes, the groundbreaking talks about Dad's alcoholism and their divorce went well, but this is indeed new territory. Somewhere deep inside, I quiver. And yet, I know my mother is strong, a survivor. She'd do anything for her two sons. She's accepted me as a gay man. All I'd written in the letter before her trip was, "There's something I want to talk about when you visit." A clock ticks. A train whistles in the distance. After an endless minute or two, she emerges from the bedroom and slowly sits down in the chair next to the couch, her face calm yet apprehensive. In her hand are some envelopes, and in an instant, I know what they are, even though I did not ask her to bring them, and I've never seen them. She leans forward to hand them to me, creating a moment of suspension and lake-bottom quiet as I look into her eyes and accept the bundle without a word. Savoring this gift, yet wanting to rifle like a child in a Christmas morning frenzy, I begin to sift with deliberation. Soon my world reduces to the emerging papers in my hands. I see letters from the State of Illinois Department of Public Welfare, a notice of a birth registration with my name on it, and 3 typed pages on that thin, waxy, crinkly paper. The words "petition to adopt" jump off the first page, but my eyes are pulled to the most official-looking document, sheathed in a baby blue, thick paper cover, with one typed word in the middle: decree. My heart pounds as I unfold to reveal 5 more legal-side pages. My eyes try to take it all in at once, but soon words and phrases begin to jump out. Otto Kerner, acting judge, 1958. Petitioners to adopt baby boy Shields. Baby boy Shields? Is that me? I scan down. That Richard Shields is the father and Barbara Miser, a.k.a. Barbara Shields, is the mother of the said child. My God, they have names. I silently mouth Richard and Barbara. I flip the waxy page and read on. That Richard Shields, the father, abandoned and deserted his said child. That Barbara Miser, a.k.a. Barbara Shields, the mother, is unable to maintain her said child, and she abandoned and surrendered her said child to the petitioners herein. The floor drops from beneath me. Of course I've known that in order to be chosen, I had to be unchosen. Surely every adopted child figures that out. But now here it is, all official. 2 people with names deserted, surrendered, and gave me away. As sadness stirs in my gut and the word abandoned sinks into my bones, I read through to the final paragraph. It is therefore ordered, adjudged, and decreed that from this date, baby boy Shields, a minor, shall be to all legal intents and purposes the child of the petitioners, Leonard Patrick McMahon and Joan Marie McMahon, his wife, and it shall be the same as if he had been born to them in lawful wedlock. It is further ordered that the name of the said child be changed to Patrick James McMahon. Staring at this last phrase, I have to remind myself that this document pertains to me, not someone else. It is me sitting here in my funky, antiquated apartment in the heart of Kansas City, Missouri, who was born in Chicago as a Shields, abandoned and reforged as a McMahon. My thumb bears into my temple as I stop and look up. My mother's petite frame sags and her dark brown eyes are etched with worry. I see more clearly the tinges of gray in her short, jet black hair. This alone causes me to realize just how terrified I've been of losing her, as if asking about my adoption might be a betrayal, might result in banishment or the loss of everything I've ever known as family. After all, it is Joan Marie McMahon who has raised me as her own, loved me, protected me, sacrificed for me. She is who I've always seen as mother, while since age 5, knowing of another. But now here I sit with that other mother's name for the first time. A name that's been sitting in a drawer or a box for 32 years, that Mom has known and I have not. I can barely take a moment before asking the next question, the second tap against our glass house. So, Mom, how did it all happen? The story is in the rest of the book. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.